Everyone, wake up! Attention, attention, attention! They are literally going for moon. I repeat, they are truly about to moon everything, it seems as. Why? They got their puppets on standby, repeating the same message of go all in. In today's video, it's very bullish. Breaking: James Cramer recommends buying Bitcoin as a hedge against excessive government borrowing. This is one of those times, I believe, where he's correct. Okay, just why? Remember, it's like 90% he's wrong most of the times, guys. But like that 10%, it's an outlier. He could be correct, right? And this is one of the times where I believe he's actually correct. Why? Because we either have to pump here, guys. If we don't, everything's literally gonna die. Okay, so do or die at this point, and it seems like they are going for moon here. Justin, $1.3 trillion asset manager, Morgan Stanley, says buy the dip. Look at that. They literally got the head players, guys, telling you and I to buy the damn dip because they're in the know. They're not gonna dump it, right? I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin here in just a second. Guess what? Michael Saylor says get your Bitcoin before there is no Bitcoin left for you. That's the game plan. That was the game plan this whole time, right? It's for you to buy. Why? Because the main theory that we have here is for Bitcoin to pump to unimaginable heights, and then one day it won't anymore. Until that day, everyone will get lured in, guys. So you may as well jump in on board, or else you're gonna get left behind, right? It's that clear. A whale just bought $141 million of Bitcoin on Binance. Okay, whales are buying. The whales are awake, guys. Then BlackRock bought 3,000 Bitcoin as well, right? They now hold over 500,000 Bitcoin, 636,000 Bitcoin. So why is BlackRock on a buying spree? Does that mean moon is around the corner? It surely does, guys, right? BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF did almost 3 billion in trading volume today. So which obviously ties into why Bitcoin is pumping right now, right? Why it's about to create a new all-time high. That's insane to think about. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon said they'll allow clients to buy Bitcoin, right? Back in 2017, they actually hated Bitcoin. It said that it could even go to 100K before collapsing to zero. But now they're like, wait a minute, going to allow clients to buy Bitcoin, won't custody it. Who will, though? There needs to be somebody who does. Maybe call Ripple. Right, give Ripple a call. I know they have some custody solutions, but that's another topic to talk about for another day. First, they're allowing clients to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, guys, it seems like they're truly going for moon, right? They want everyone. Their grandmas, grandpas, dads, moms, sisters, brothers, dogs, cats, penguins. Every single person on planet Earth must acquire a little bit of Bitcoin. It must. People must. That's what they're going for, which obviously will moon Bitcoin, guys. So here's what's happening with Bitcoin right now. In the present moment, Bitcoin is right now breaking out for the first time, folks. This is breaking news. It's been ranging for how long? Let's see. It's been ranging for 10 days. 10 days of what? Sideways price action. Finally, do you guys see what I see? I spy with my little eye. Bitcoin is, the body of it is trying to breach this very strong resistance at 106K. It is right now, by the way, right? It did break above. Look at that. It broke above. What I want to see here is very bullish, by the way. Body candles closing above 106K. On the higher time frames, 4 hours, 12 hours in a day, and on the daily. You guys can see how it never broke above, and right now it's trying to break through, and it is right now, right? If I could see a body candle close above this level, which is 106K, next resistance will be at 113K to 115K. Okay, that will be strong resistance probably as well. So, and after that's literally moon, guys. It goes all the way up to 140K. Okay, so you guys already know the game plan here. Now I wonder what XRP. How does XRP tie into this equation, right? Because XRP is lagging behind, guys, as we can see right here. I think the game plan maybe is that they're gonna pump Bitcoin like we talked about before. XRP ranges and lags, and when Bitcoin calms down, XRP explodes, right? So another thing, guys, is that the heavenly doors are open as well, just because of this previous weekly candle close, right? It closed. It was the highest body candle close in existence. The heavenly doors are open right now. Bitcoin is gonna probably rampage on, right? Rage on, and if it doesn't, by the way, there's gonna be a bearish divergence, which tells me it has to rage on here, right? It cannot stall or even dump dramatically, which tells me again it's probably gonna rage on. XRP versus Bitcoin is gonna lag heavy, okay, until one day it finally wakes up, which that day is soon. Going to the Bitcoin liquidity heat map, look at all these shorters, right? People are still trying to short here, guys. Diabolical. People are shorting from 107k, 8, 9, 110k, all the way up to let's see here, like 115k, guys. Look at that. Literally up to 115k. There's like billions of shorts they could take for free money, right? And from then on, it gets less. Look at that. So 115k seems to be where Bitcoin may be headed to next, from Credible Crypto. History might not repeat, but it often rhymes. Let's rip past those prior all-time high now, right? Why? Because this chart tells us that, hey, this is Bitcoin on the very low time frames, on the hourly, right? It moves up. Bitcoin moves up, then consolidates for some time. Okay, then moves up again, then it consolidates for some time. Then it moves up again, then it consolidates for some time. What's next? Not 100% accuracy. Then it moves up, then it consolidates at some time. This time where it consolidates is where XRP probably explodes. Okay, the next time it consolidates, not yet. For now though, the structure is clear. This is structure that happened to XRP, by the way, when it was mooning to $2, $3. The same structure. When it pumps, right, consolidates, it never comes back down to the previous structure, right? If it did, that would be a bad sign. So you never want to see this. So when we do pump again, you do not want to see it come back to this previous structure. That's a bad sign. Okay, so right now it's looking insanely bullish, to be honest, because of that. Because the heavenly doors are open, right? Because of that weekly candle closure, it's gonna they're gonna have to pump it, or else it's gonna die, right? To try to get rid of that bearish divergence on the weekly. It hasn't been formed at all yet, but they don't want it to form probably. Maybe until later. We'll see. From BC Backer. He's thinking like we may see a corrective phase here, and if we do, don't fret, guys. Right? Honestly, I like this scenario much better than us just mooning from here. You know why? Because this correction for Bitcoin will make XRP dump heavy back to like under $2. It will make XRP versus Bitcoin take the liquidity from the downside, from this region right here, and then that will mark the bottom. And while Bitcoin over here flies up, guys, like this, that's where XRP flies, right? That would be the best scenario, but it seems like Bitcoin is going up right now. It has to hold above 101k, 106k. Now, all in a day's work from James Nguyen. I don't know if he's the real whale, guys, right? And this is his trade. People are saying he's fake and stuff, but whoever this whale is, right, on a 40x, he was in the know, because we are pumping. He was truly in the know, whoever he was, right? Look how much money he's in the profits right now. A lot. So yeah, things are looking spectacular. We just need Bitcoin to hold above 106k, and it seems like we got the green light. A new court ruling says President Trump can now fire Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Tighten your seatbelts. Wait a minute. Supposedly, the law was like the president can't fire the chair of the Fed, right? But now it suggests no, a president can. A May 16th federal appeals court hearing concerning the legality of President Donald Trump's firing of National Labor Relations Board and Merit Systems Protection Board members further supports our view with that. The Supreme Court will likely permit the president to fire Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell and other Fed board members. Wow. This came out today. Guys, if Trump actually fired Jerome Powell here, and he put his own puppet, right, his own minion, in that position somehow, some way. You know what that means? You know that Trump is extremely bullish on crypto, stocks, the economy. If he brings his own person here, it's game over. They're probably literally going to move Bitcoin to $500 million before the collapse occurs, right? Unless Jerome Powell starts the printing spree again. And he's waiting for a Black Swan crisis, right? A Black Swan event. So we'll see who wins here. Trump says first week eggs were up 200%. Now they're down to a number 97%, 98% from where they were, right? This is bullish, actually.
They were, first week they were hitting me with eggs were up 200%, and now they're down to a number that is amazing, but down 97, 98% from where they were.
Wow, guys. So, inflation coming down, right? And Trump is like, come on, Jerome, turn bullish, right? Let's pump the hell out of these markets. Trump says India is willing to cut 100% of their tariffs for the United States. If we could just see like some explosive news come out, guys, accompanying Bitcoin pump, it's gonna moon, right? So prepare. It could happen at any point. That's a white swan event. Then Trump says, wait, he just completed his 2-hour call with President of Russia, right? And the two sides will immediately start negotiations towards a ceasefire, guys. So they want to stop the bad things that are happening right now over there, right? And put an end to it all. If this happens, by the way, very bullish, because the markets will have certainty now, right? Very bullish. People from the outside world, such as retail, the people who have a bunch of money, the wealthy folks, the rich guys, are going to flood their money into the markets, right? So we'll see. I hope that's the case, guys. Then, this just happened, another extra bullish event for the markets. Maybe that's why Bitcoin is pumping. United States Senate officially passes vote for Genius Act's crypto stablecoin bill, right? Amazing, right here, guys. It was 60 to 29, right? Yays and nays. Very bullish for crypto. Now, it needs to get it gets 30 hours to be debated on the Senate floor before a final vote, guys. Then to the House it goes, right? So it seems like no matter what, it will be passed at some point, and people are trying to front run this event, as well as CME just got launched today. So with XRP, did it mark the bottom, right? It either products of such types marks bottoms and tops. So could it have marked the bottom right here for XRP, right? So things are looking spectacular. We'll see what happens, guys. Just watch for Bitcoin, right? The heavenly gates are open. It must rage on or it's gonna die. And it seems like they're trying to pump it. Now, beneath your device, prepare. Stay awake. But it was so face, amazing. See ya.